And hello everyone, welcome to another iRacing video with myself, Babylon Come, and it's a new season. Yep, it's season 1, 2022, a few weeks ahead of time maybe, but no, it's the new season, and yeah, I'm in a brand new league. Well, let's get things going and I'll talk us through it. Right, it's a rolling start and we're halfway through the lap. It's a long lap. This is Road America. It's the IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge. I think I got that right. That's me, the green car there with the Razorback sponsorship. Number 25 in the BMW M4 GT4. Brum brum. We had Road America, which is a track I've not raced at since probably Gran Turismo 2. Which, if you're younger than 40, you won't know what that is. As I say, it's a rolling start. The other safety car has just gone into the pits. So we're coming up to the start. And we're go, go, go. Right, so this is a mixed class race. That's the word I was looking for. So all of us here are all GT4s. It's a combination between Porsches, McLarens, and BMW, I believe. I think it's just the three. And then you've got behind us the touring cars. So if you look at the relative timer in the bottom left corner of the screen, at the top of that, you've got a lap sort of, I don't know what you call it. The yellow dots are all us. The blue dots are all the touring cars. The touring cars, I think it's 4, maybe even 5 classes now. Honda X-Type, XR, yeah, them things. Honda Accord, no Civic, Type R. Hyundai, Audi, Kia. That might be it. So we're at Road America, as I said. It's a 30-minute race, which is about 14 laps, because it's about 2 minutes 20 a lap. I qualified P6. This is the second time I've done this race. I did it yesterday. Today is Wednesday, the day of recording. I did do the race Tuesday. I qualified P2. But then I went off in the first corner, slid back onto the track, facing the wrong way, and pretty much caused an 18-car pile-up. Which I should have recorded, because it was... there was a few people upset. But I thought it was... This morning when I woke up, I was chuckling about it. I wasn't chuckling yesterday, because I had like 2.5 hours of practice. Because I say, it's a track I'm not familiar... Yeah, it's been 20 years as I've raced on this track. But this morning I woke up chuckling. 25 cars, I think 4 cars survived the first corner. To all those involved in that race, sorry. So anyway, as I said, I'm in a BMW M4, the GT4, so it's the old M4. For those that have been watching my videos for the last sort of couple of months, you'll notice I'm in green. That's because I have a new sponsor this year. Team sponsor for this race is the Razorbacks Armour Community. I'll put a link somewhere down below on the screen. I don't know. I'll put a link somewhere to their YouTube page where you'll also find information on what they do and their website and all that sort of stuff. Blatant plug over. Let's go over it. So as I said, yeah, 30-minute race, about 14 laps. Qualified P6 with a 2:20.4. My fastest lap in practice was a 2:19.45, something like that. The guy on pole, yeah, 2:16, 2:7, 4 seconds ahead of me. This classic car, this is a C license event, so it's all C, B, and A drivers. There's a lot more setup in tuning you can do to the car. Suspension, tires, brakes, traction control, things I've never even heard of. But the car does come with like 4 or 5 default sort of setups. I've gone for a medium downforce setup and taken about 1 gallon of fuel out, which I calculated to be about 2 laps more than I need. My calculation was about right. Because I had a dreadful race yesterday, causing an 18-car pileup, my safety points and my iRacing score took a huge, huge, huge hit. To the point where I'm getting close to being, like you see there, next to my name, on the bottom left-hand corner, you see a C 2.3. So that's a C license, and my safety rating is 2.3. If it goes below 2, I get demoted to a D license. So with that in mind, I did come into this race thinking, I want a clean, preferably incident race, incident-free race. I'm still going to race, but yeah, I'm not going to take too many big risks. Because I really need to get my points back up, because I took a huge hit yesterday. Because I don't want to get demoted. So at the bottom right, if you've not watched these videos, you've probably seen them on a few other iRacing videos. You've got the telemetry, so wheel position, clutch, throttle, brake. You won't see the clutch be used because this is a fully sequential car. Actually, for the starts and things like that, I use the clutch on the wheel. So it's a bit like a Formula 1 car in that way. But otherwise, it's just brakes, acceleration, and gear change. You don't need a clutch. For a rear-wheel drive car, I do have traction control on because I'm not used to the car. This is only the 3rd time I've driven it, or 4th time if you include yesterday. So I'm leaving DSC on a medium setting. I think as I get more confident, I probably will drop that down. Forgotten what I was going to say. Say, Road America, yeah, last time I drove this track must have been sort of, Gran Turismo 2 on a PS1, I think. I don't think I've ever driven this track on any other game over the last sort of 15, 20 years. It took me a good, 2 hours yesterday to learn it and get close to the times that the leaders are doing. I remember it once I sort of learned. There's 1 or 2 corners I thought, hang on, this is like a sharp left under the bridge and blah, blah, blah. So it sort of came back to me. It's amazing how you remember these things from when you're younger. I can't remember walking into the kitchen to make a cup of tea these days, but I can remember that from 20 years ago. Quite a nice car, so I do like it. It's rear-wheel drive. I have left DCS on, so if you're too aggressive in the corners, it will bite. But it's got plenty of oomph. It's got that V8, straight 6. I don't know what it's got. Whatever it's got. It's an M4, so big engine. Make lots of grunt. Big flames come out the back when you come off the throttle. So we're 14 minutes into the race, coming up to halfway. I'm currently P11, I'm going to take a guess at. It says P10 on the left there, But there's a bug with that, because that's actually my finishing position, not wanting to give too much away. I don't know why it does that, but I don't know how to fix it. But it seems to show finishing positions only. Anyway, the two cars ahead of me, there's a BMW and a McLaren. I could have got them. I was faster than if I really wanted to. But as I said, I was being conservative in my race. I wanted to finish after yesterday's shambles. It was so funny. So, I'll try and swap it to the TV camera if it works. If it doesn't, then I'll be back. So give me a moment. Yeah, when I said TV camera, it was on the TV camera. Cockpit camera. So we're just going around the first corner. It's probably a fourth gear corner, but as I said, I'm being a little conservative. Braking down into third. Touch of trail braking to get it to go into corner. I have watched videos on this, and I never understood it until I started practicing with this car last week. In these sort of cars, you drive with the steering wheel, and you steer with the steering wheel and the pedals. Down to braking really hard, into the corner, a little bit of trail braking. Good acceleration. I could have gone for him on the inside if I seem to remember. Yeah, I did. So I kept him on the inside. Got past him, he's now behind me. So yeah, when I say you steer with the pedals, you do what's called trail braking into a corner. So if you notice the red line on the bottom right, that's my braking. So when I go into a corner, you'll notice I don't come straight off the brakes, I drift the brake off. Also as well, while you're hard braking, you want to give it a bit of a turn into the corner, because when you're hard braking, all your weight's gone onto the front wheels. So that helps you turn into the corner. And then for a small period between coming off the brake to the apex, depending on the size of the corner, you don't accelerate, and then as you hit the apex or come onto the apex, you go onto the throttle. Now, if you're not turning enough, what you can do is go almost full throttle. Especially in a rear-wheel drive car, that will actually kick the back end around a bit. But you've got to be careful not to lose it, obviously. So coming up to the end of the lap, I'll stick in this view for another lap so we can go through it, and I'll talk you through a lap, as it is to me. Obviously full throttle down the straight, 145 miles an hour, hard braking, down 2 gears for me. You probably can do it once. Bit of down brake. Oh, it looks like I've got auto blip on as well. See the little blip in the throttle. Full throttle end down what is effectively a straight. It is a DRS zone, but we don't have DRS on these vehicles. Looking for the number 3 marker, there it is. Hard braking. Down 2 gears. Trail brake into the corner. And then on the accelerator. Not too hard though so you don't lose it. And you're hitting the brake just before the bridge, and then it's a hidden left, so around the corner. Up 1 gear, into the corner, and yeah, go off for that one's a bit dodgy. If you don't come off the accelerator too much, you will hit the grass. Another dodgy one that's sharper than it looks. Now this next corner is a long sweeping right. And I noticed from practice when I was following some of the quicker cars, this is where I was losing the time to them. I was probably losing 2 seconds just on that corner. For the life of me, I couldn't figure out how they were going much faster than me. I was trying all sorts, and if I tried anything other than what you saw me just do, I went straight off the track. So, not sure how they did it. If they've got a different setup to me, maybe low downforce or something. Hard braking, down 2 gears. Trail brake into the corner, come onto the accelerator early. You can come off the track, there's a bit of runoff there. A little bit of cruising in because this can catch you out this corner if you're not too careful. Hard acceleration to the sign, hard brake. Down 1 gear, bring it in, wait for the apex there on the accelerator. And then on to the main start finish straight, and that's a lap of Road America. Okay, let's go back to the TV view. So just over 20 minutes, so 10 minutes left, 7 laps completed. I'm pretty sure it was 12 or 14 in total. Currently in P10, I think. The McLaren behind me, the white one, is the one I overtook when we were in the cockpit view there. The guy in 11 has been catching us up. The guy in 11, the guy in yellow. I've not been drinking, honest. The guy in yellow is catching us up. I'm not sure why. He was quite fast, or certainly faster than me. So I'm not sure how he ended up behind him. Maybe he crashed or ran off or something. You probably did notice in the first lap a couple of guys did sort of go off. Maybe he was one of them. Now, so I went for a BMW. The other choices are the McLaren. I'm not sure what McLaren that is. Not sure what one of you would tell me. Or the Porsche 911 GT4 Cup or something like that. I don't know. One of them things. Are they faster? At first I thought the McLaren and the Porsche were definitely faster. But the guy that was on pole position for this race had a BMW. So I think it's just a case of finding a car you like. I would imagine the McLaren is lighter. Probably the same for the Porsche, but I think the BMW's just got literally more grunt. I could be wrong, but I think for my initial feeling of racing with the other cars, I think that's how it is. If you're watching this and you know otherwise, please make a comment and let me know. So on to lap 8. So another 4 to go, maybe 8 minutes. Yeah, that's about right. 2 minutes a lap. That's a lovely sounding car. I love the way as well they've you see the flames come out the exhaust when you come off the accelerator. That's just brilliant. So week 1, season 1 of 2022. 12-week season, so 3 months. I'm going to make this my primary event. As I said in last week's little short video, I might still do a Mazda, might do the Skip Barber. There's also a sprint BMW race, which is just for BMWs, which is 12 minutes, I think it is. So it's like a sprint race, maybe less than 10 laps. I've also discovered that with this a C-Class event, there's no auto repair. So, for example, in yesterday's race, where I totaled 3/4 of the field, you then get towed back to the pits, which took about 3 minutes, so that was a lap and a half I'd lost there. And when I eventually started repairs, it told me I had something like 54 minutes of repairs in a it was 30-minute race, and it was like 22 minutes of the race left. So yeah, I didn't hang around, I just quit, didn't save a replay. Then went and sulked for about an hour. But as I said, this morning I woke up with a smile on my face because I actually thought it was quite funny. Once again, apologise to those that did pile up into me. I'm sure at some point you'll see the funny side of it. On to lap 9. 25 minutes gone, so just under 5 minutes to go, so 2, maybe 3 laps. Now, the little number on the side of my car, I can see there, says 9. So, maybe I'm in P9 at the moment. I think I actually am, yes. I remember now. At least something's accurate. As I said, I started P6, but I wanted that clean race. Up until now, I've actually got 0 incident points. I did finish the race on 1 incident point. I went off the track on one, well, put a couple of wheels off the track on one corner. I was so upset. I nearly swore then. I really desperately wanted to finish with 0, but I'll take 1. That's just an amazing sounding engine. The guy in the yellow McLaren, Neil Weston, he is catching me up. He's now 1.7 seconds behind me. He was about 2.5. There's a guy in front of me, Daniel, who's at least a lap behind. I am catching him slowly. So on to lap 10, about 2.5 minutes to go, so 2 laps, I think. So Neil Weston, yeah, the yellow McLaren, it's now 1.5 seconds. He's definitely catching me. I am aware of that. And as I said already, I'm not going to put up a fight because I want to finish the race. I'm not going to make it too easy. Well, the plan was not to make it too easy for him. As you'll see in a moment, that didn't quite work. Coming down to the back part of the circuit, under the bridge, sharp left. He's now less than a second behind me, so he'll be in my draft now. Can see him quite clearly now in my mirrors. Coming down to the end of the lap, well, the end of this sort of back straight. As I said, the plan was not to make it too easy for him. But going into the gravel, yeah, that changes that. So Neil's got past me, that's put me down into P10. Even though it still says number 9 on the side there. But to be honest, still happy-ish with that. I think there was 14 GT4 cars in the start. So I'm definitely not last in class. And as you can see from the sort of linear map above the relative scoring there, we're actually now starting to catch the touring cars up. However, there's not enough time to actually catch them, so we don't actually see them. And looking at that also, there's one guy behind me, which is, Mihail. I'm not even gonna... Rakovat. No, sorry. So he's 20 odd seconds behind me, so I'm not going to worry about him unless I make a serious mistake. So the time's up. I think it's one more lap. I could be wrong. Didn't actually touch another car, which is really nice after wrecking 18 cars yesterday. Just the one incident point when I went off. I'm actually trying to remember where that is. It wasn't that one where I put a wheel in the gravel. That wasn't it. So it's somewhere else I just went off slightly. Neil's now 3 seconds ahead of me, so he's gone. I'm not even going to stress about that. Coming down to the last little bit of the lap. Pretty sure we'll get a white flag on this time. Last corner. Coming up to the start finish. Looking for the dude with the flag. What's he? Oh, he's not waving a flag. It must be 2 more laps. Okay, I thought that was it, but obviously not. So Neil's now 4.5, coming up to 5 seconds ahead of me. He's gone down the road. As I said earlier, I don't know why he was so far back. He must have had a spin or something at the start. Daniel, I'm catching him, but he's a lap down anyway, so he's not going to really put up a fight. And I'm still now 18 seconds ahead of Mihail, the guy behind me. So pretty safe. So I'm going to take this opportunity to say, please like and subscribe. Lets me know you've enjoyed the video, so it gives me encouragement to make more. Comments, feedback, room for improvement, there's plenty of that. Always welcome. I try to do these videos every week. If I have a really bad race and no time to redo the race, then there probably won't be a video. But I will do my best to try and do at least one a week. And if you like mil sims, military simulators, especially armor-free, then please go and check out the Razorbacks. Razorbacks.info. Every Friday night, 8 o'clock UK time. Alcohol, not a requirement, not a necessity, but certainly, it's certainly an advantage. So I've nearly caught Daniel. I was actually in my mind, I'm thinking, come on, I could do with just overtaking one guy. Oh, there's that's where I went off. There's me 1 point. So I'm now pretty positive the white flag will be out. We didn't get to see it, but I'm pretty positive that was... Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's the white flag. So the last lap then, I'll switch back to the TV cockpit mode so you can get enjoyment out of that. Just looking at fuel, yeah, just over 2 gallons. So I sort of judged that right. I could have probably taken a little bit more out. I'm not sure if that's gallons or litres. It says 2.1 anyway. And I started with 14.3, so that's probably gallons, yeah. So I think I judged that just about right. I do have an amber fuel light on, so it's telling me it's coming close to being towards the end. I see a DSC, the dynamic stability control, is on. I said it's set to medium. Can't remember what the light is in the bottom right. So I'm just catching up now to Daniel, the guy who's a lap behind. But it wasn't enough. I wanted to get him before the end of the race, but I just couldn't quite get close enough. And that's it. Week 1, Road America. Qualified P6, finished P10. A much cleaner race than yesterday's. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. Anything else you want to do. And thank you very much for watching, and hope to catch you all again next time on my iRacing replay videos. Cheers all!